How's it going, guys? I'm the stock retro gamer, and the wait is over. AKI modder Retro Randy Price has finally released his No Mercy mod, WWF No Mercy Plus, version 3. Let's have it. This is the one a lot of us have been waiting for. After many beta releases and bug fixes, Randy has finally given us a polished up version of his masterpiece. Now let's be real for a second, this won't be an entirely new game like WWF Legends or WrestleMania 1064. This is still No Mercy, but this is for all those fans of the game who thought, this is the best wrestling game, but I wish AKI had included this, or I wish AKI had went differently with this. This mod of No Mercy looks to grant all those wishes, and will surprise you with some things you didn't realise you needed in the game. I'm going to take you through all the main areas that have been worked on and improved. This is WWF No Mercy Plus version 3. Let's take a look. The roster of No Mercy was immense, covering all the top tier superstars such as Austin, Triple H, Rock, Kurt Angle, Taker, and Kane, all the way to folk like S.A. Rios, Funaki, Crash Holly, and Steven Richards. I can't imagine many people complained about not having enough guys to choose from. Nevertheless, you have more now. Randy has added some guys who are noticeably missing from the roster, such as The Big Show, William Regal, and Raven, as well as some who maybe weren't as missed, but still great to have. All these additions come complete with their entrance themes, taunts, and movesets. Not only do we have all these new guys to play as, but all of the unlockable wrestlers are readily available to choose from, like Michaels, Cactus Jack, and Ken Shamrock, eliminating that need to slog it out in career mode before you could beat these guys, which could be a pain to do. Now, I've been a bit cheeky showing you footage of Goldust and Owen Hart, as these aren't actually in the roster, but Randy has given us everything we need to create these guys, like attires and movesets, and I couldn't resist. As the AKI Wrestling games evolved, the moves you could pull off became more plentiful and realistic, but there were still some moves in No Mercy that either didn't look right or just missing. No Mercy Plus really does knock it out the park with new additions, fresh designs, and new move options for you to enjoy. Here are some new additions that were sorely needed. And here are some moves that have been slightly altered to look better. Not only have new moves and fresh updates of moves been added, Randy has also added some new features, like the ability to do more specials. Usually with a front grapple special, you'll do your strong grapple and move the analog stick to perform your guy's finisher. But what if your guy has two finishers, like the Last Ride and Tombstone for Taker? For your secondary finisher, merely perform a strong grapple and hold the D-pad in a direction before moving the analog stick, and your guy will perform a different special move. This rule applies to back specials too. A lot of the time, it'll just be a slight variation of their main finishing move, since not every wrestler has two finishers, but still nice to have choices. Also, some wrestlers' A and B strike will change to a finisher when on special, such as HBK will perform his switching music without getting into a grapple first, making it a lot more natural. Running grapple specials too, such as Edge's Spear and Mr. Ass's Famous Set can be performed, and they look great. Create a Wrestler in No Mercy at the time was hands down the best, followed closely by WWF Attitudes one. For this mode there's new moves, new attires, in some cases complete wrestler attires like for these guys, new taunts, new faces and new options. One such option is Factions. Factions lets you pair up any wrestler with any other wrestler to create tag teams of your choosing. Doing this will have the wrestlers come out together to the music you've given the faction. Want to create a two-man power trip with Austin and Triple H? Done. Want to bring back the Unholy Alliance with the Big Show and Taker? Bam, you got it. Want to mix things up and put Vince with his wife? Nah, me neither, but you could. You can choose up to 8 wrestlers to be in a faction, and choosing any 2 of these 8 wrestlers will always result in them coming out together to the chosen faction name and music. I think every No Mercy fan was slightly disappointed tables weren't included in the base game. Table matches and tables in general were intrinsic to the Attitude Era. We had the announcer table and those 2 tables backstage, but they were stationary. Tables are very much included in this mod, letting you pluck them from the crowd just like you would regular weapons, and you can set them up wherever you want. To definitely get a table when you need one, when you go for a weapon, merely hold seat up and it'll be a table every time. As 6 weapons are allowed, then 6 tables is also the maximum you can have, letting you go a little table crazy. Now, you can only put your opponent through tables, you can't place them on tables, which is a shame. But I believe Randy has this plan for a future AKI mod. Backlash. Now you can finally have that tables, ladders and chairs match in No Mercy, and they're great. Just some nice quality of life touches in the game that are worth mentioning. Randy has tidied up some sections of the title screens and Create a Wrestler for ease of use. For the end of match action replays, you can now change the camera angle should you wish to see the finish from a different perspective. New arena camera angles have been added on the entrances, letting you see more of them, and they look great. Finally, we have tag teams coming out together all the way to the ring, which we're missing in the base game. Title belts look more like they should on entrance. The slowdown we will all experience when there's 4 wrestlers in the ring has been vastly improved, giving us smoother gameplay. Just like OG No Mercy, this mod still omits some things I'd like to have seen. Now, I'm going to keep these gripes realistic, so I won't be mentioning no commentary, or more than 4 wrestlers in the ring at once, since I know that won't be doable with N64 hardware. WrestleMania 2000 had the Titantron vids still playing in the background when your guys were making their way to the ring, but No Mercy didn't carry this on. Shame this wasn't able to come back in this mod, since it just hits different when you see them. It looks like you're still unable to change the main roster's movesets. This is a shame since it was something that you could do in one of the betas, but looks like it may have been causing issues, so has been taken out. I've noticed several of the themes don't tend to finish and just loop. Isn't always a problem, but I want to hear Sean sing.
Hands off the merchandise.
What can I say, guys? This mod of No Mercy is amazing. The very idea of wanting to improve on the best wrestling game ever is a ballsy move, and yet Retro Randy Price does this and more. Not only are the improvements vast, it's that Randy was able to get so much out of the mere code that was there. There are no plugins, no texture packs or anything added here. Randy has replaced, stretched, split in half and re-edited code to make all this work smoothly. This mod really does feel like a completed version of No Mercy, the way it should have been. I've put the link in the description for this mod patch, and I've also put Randy's Patreon, should you wish to sign up. As a patron, you'll get first-hand news on new AKI mods he's creating, and you'll also be able to try out beta versions of these and report back. Randy has some upcoming projects in the pipeline, such as WWF Backlash and an ECW one too, of which he'll be using this mod as a template, so you already know they're going to be something. I'll be covering all of these AKI mods with teasers, previews and reviews, so if you wish to catch them, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like this vid, then give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, as it really helps the channel. I'm the Stock Retro Gamer, and I'll catch you in the next one.